Hi, I'm Sydney.
And Connor.
And welcome back to my Flock and Squawk. And today we are trying some cup ramens. They are both by General Mills, like brands by General Mills, but they are non-traditional ramen flavors.
Very much so.
So I found these at Walmart, and they were actually in the end caps, like on the cold food section, like on the freezers, where, you know, they tend to have like ice cream toppings or, you know, ice cream cones, stuff that goes with freezer food.
Yeah.
And I assume just because these are prepackaged convenience items is why they were there. But I saw them and I was like, yeah, that's worth a try. So we have here Totino's Ramen Noodles Buffalo Style Chicken Pizza.
And Old El Paso Ramen Noodles Fajita, naturally flavored.
So apparently these are both owned by General Mills, and they decided why not capitalize on our pizza and taco line, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I've already got these started, as you just saw, and got a nice view of the packaging. And these are pretty much just add water to line, and then it has microwave instructions. We just boiled the water and have been letting them sit for a little bit.
Yeah.
So we aren't really following the instructions to a T, but, you know, they seem very well seasoned.
Yeah, I can smell it. It smells like, kind of like a taco.
This one smells like vaguely Frank's Red Hot.
You know what this smells like, actually? It smells like a microwaved red beef burrito.
Yeah. And then this one doesn't have really sign of any veggies within it. It's just sort of like noodles in red. I don't want to tip the camera too far. But
Just pour ramen onto the countertop.
no, thank you.
Should we do one each back and forth, or should we just both try one?
Let's try one to start, but first I need to plug in the camera.
Ah.
Because it's flashing! Ugh!
That's the look Goggins is giving me.
Speak any secrets with this con?
Yeah, I was telling them that's the look Goggins gave me because I just looked at the camera and went,
Are we winning, son?
yeah, it's charging now.
Hell yeah.
Alright, which one do you want to try first?
So.
That one probably has the most, like,
strong of flavor, perhaps? It seems like the flavor or the powder in this one hasn't fully dissolved.
this one, I don't know. I was kind of mixing
That
around.
one actually has, like,
It looks brothy.
chunks and stuff, too,
Yeah.
not just liquid.
Okay, let's do this one since this one seems ready.
Okay. So, fajita flavor ramen. And this is not the first interesting ramen flavor that we've tried. We tried one of the cup noodle breakfast ramens before. A couple of those. The noodle texture is nice. It's not too soft or too firm.
The broth almost gets like syrupy.
Like sweetness?
No, like the texture.
The flavor is not bad. I wouldn't necessarily think fajita if I didn't know any better. And I'm also it's not a strong flavor. Like, it's not overpowering.
It's not bad. It's kind of boring. The weirdest part to me is that
the broth itself is a little on the salty side.
it is salty. It's a little bland to me. But the weirdest part to me is that instead of it being like normal ramen noodles, it's like pasta.
It's a little bit on the egg noodle side.
Yeah, like it feels like eating like the shells. But yeah, a little bit egg noodly. It doesn't really taste much like ramen noodles.
Yeah, not very ramen-y, not very fajita-y. It just sort of is like savory.
Like cumin and peppers.
Yeah. So it doesn't really hit that point for me, and I would not really want to have it again.
Yeah, I think it's a pass for me. Just kind of.
I think it's more of a novelty idea than an actual people are going to enjoy this.
Yeah, they did it just to be like, haha, it's fajita flavored
Yeah,
ramen.
we can. Why not?
But yeah, it doesn't even taste like, it smells like those little red beef burritos, but it doesn't taste like one.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it's very lacking in the overall flavor. If you didn't know any better, you would not guess fajita. So that doesn't really bode too well for buffalo chicken
Yeah.
pizza. There's no way we are going to be getting pizza flavor out of this, but buffalo is kind of hard to mess up.
Yeah.
And to me, it kind of smells vaguely of Frank's.
It smells like mac and cheese.
Yeah, like a buffalo mac and cheese.
A little bit.
So I'm gonna... Same noodle texture.
This one definitely looks more saucy.
The sauce thickened more with that one, I feel. That one's the fajita one is a little more liquidy by comparison, which maybe they have a thickening agent in this one.
I'm not really getting much of the buffalo. Definitely, it's a lot like mac and cheese.
Yeah, it weirdly is like a very liquidy mac and cheese. Because even though the broth is thicker feeling on that, it's still not just like clinging to the noodles.
Also, again, bland. But.
But I'm getting more of like
Yeah.
something here compared to the fajita.
You know, like Kraft mac and cheese is pretty bland. And it's pretty close to that. I don't really taste or smell the buffalo very much.
Yeah, and a buffalo is a very strong flavor, which, you know, some people, you either like it or
Yeah.
don't like it because of just how intense it is. I feel like this is like baby's first introduction to buffalo.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to scare your child away from it, but it's not as strong as it could be.
I think kids or people who are picky might really like these.
Which maybe that's the market for having something like this, because a lot of picky eaters are like the stereotype of chicken nuggets, ramen.
Packaged pizza, Totino's,
packaged.
El Paso, you know, hard shell tacos.
Yeah. So, overall, I would not pick either of these up ever again. It's fun to taste test and try interesting things, and I feel like it's just not really worth having again. It's for novelty purely, for us at least.
Yeah, and I definitely, I wouldn't feel sated eating one of those. Like a normal ramen packet, I'm fine with. Like, they actually do feel like eating
Substantial. Yeah, especially since these kind of have like that egg noodle-ish texture. It doesn't have much feeling. Like, you don't feel like you're eating a lot.
Yeah.
And they're not necessarily low calorie, but they're low calorie compared to some ramen packets.
Yeah.
Like actual, like cook on the stove ramen packets tend to be closer to the 400 to 500 calorie. These are both, this one's 220, this one's 240.
And
so
this right here has, where was it? 44% of your daily sodium.
Yeah, it's a novelty. I feel like a teenager would pick this up.
What I'm interested in is, so that, you know, it's fajita flavored. There are 4 grams of sugar and only 1 gram of added sugar.
I am curious where the
non-added sugar comes from.
line of that is. Because this also has 2 grams of sugar and under 1 gram of added.
I guess vegetables are the same. I don't know. Does tomato have sugar in it? I don't think
Tomatoes,
so.
but
I don't know.
yeah. But overall, I would give this a 3 out of 10. It's not offensive, but it's just so bland for both of them.
Yeah. This actually seems to have more flavor after having. It's very salty, but after eating that one.
It tastes like you poured the taco seasoning packet.
That's actually, I think that's probably what it was.
But yeah, those
Three,
are our
3, 4.
yeah,
right around
those
there.
are our thoughts there on these. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, we taste tested some other ramens in the past. I'll see about linking that video up above. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you flock and squawk again sometime. Bye!
Bye.